Estates to us. How are you, my dear?
Great. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
All this great food. We've got all the wine to match it. This is very exciting.
All the wine to match it. So many different varietals. So let me just explain the offer to you for a moment. You can pick your singular favorite. We have 3 in whites, 3 in reds. If you want to pick your single favorite, you'll get 3 bottles there. The price will be $39. A $20 bottle of wine that comes down to $13 a piece. But if you want the value to get even better and you're a white wine drinker, go for a set of 12 that's in all whites. Go for a set of 12 that's in all reds if you're a red wine drinker, or go for a set of 12 that you get a little bit of everything. These $20 bottles of wine come down to $9 a piece with your shipping included. Delivered, and we ship to 39 states, including Pennsylvania, so that's really important. So I'll go through these and then we'll come back and talk about the tastes. We have a Zinfandel. We also have Chenin Blanc. We have Chardonnay. Then in our reds family, we have the Pinot Noir. We have Shiraz. We have Cabernet Sauvignon. There is only one ship date available immediately because the wine will stay good throughout the holidays.
That's it.
I would grab those 3 easy payments. And let's start, Brian, if we could, with why these varietals and why these wines are special. Where are they coming from?
Well, the whole key to this is we taste hundreds of wines. It's mostly from small, unknown vineyards, in this case, all around the world. And we find something we like. We go directly to the vineyard.
Wow.
We buy everything they have, and we bring it right here to QVC. So there's no one in between. There's no great secret to the deal here.
Right.
It's we buy a lot, and it comes right here, and there's nobody else there. And so it's effectively you're bringing these beautiful vineyards, this taste of wine country, right into your home, right in time for a holiday.
Yes.
The perfect wines to pair with all the different foods that you might serve.
And this is a while supplies last prices. We're taking a look at the grapes. We're taking a look at the vineyards. The while supplies last priced, once again, meaning when this is gone, we will never be able to do this again with these wines.
That's all there is.
Let us begin with the Zinfandel.
So we'll start. We are very happy to have this wine. The number one request we get from QVC customers is for sweet wines. This white Zinfandel is light, delicate. I would call it honeysuckle sweet, not maple syrup sweet. Isn't that great?
It's a light, delicate sweet.
It's beautiful. So you're having the family over for a holiday, or you want to have a serve a wine to start. This is a great one to start off with.
And by the way, the reviews are scrolling down at the bottom of our screen because you would love to know probably what a lot of the people who have ordered this have had to say. So you can read those reviews, 5 stars. This one says, wow, QVC, you have done it again. It says, excellent. I've purchased the variety selection and have tried 4 already with family and friends. Everyone loved them.
Oh, that's
and
great.
for me, Brian, since I'm not an expert, I don't really know what I'm looking at when I go to that wine store. And spending more money doesn't necessarily mean you're getting a better tasting wine.
Well, the average wine store has Chardonnays, has 100, 120 Chardonnays on the shelf. How do you know which one is any good? We've tasted them all and brought just those winners right here.
Okay, so what's our second?
So this is a Chenin Blanc. So Chenin Blanc is a wine a lot of people have not had. It is kind of, I would call it like a Pinot Grigio. It's a great food wine, any of that seafood you were having. And this one is from South Africa, which is what they are famous for. They're famous for their Chenin Blanc. Isn't that great?
Clean.
Crisp,
fresh and clean.
Doesn't fight the food, it pairs with your food.
So, for the Zinfandel, what would you have served that with?
So Zinfandel I would drink on its own, or it's great if you're having something really spicy. I like it with Thai food.
Because it cuts the spice.
Yeah, or Tex-Mex or something like that.
So what about Chenin Blanc?
Chenin
What's this
Blanc,
good for?
the crab cakes or any
crab
kind of
imperial we
seafood.
had
Oh
earlier.
yeah, any kind of chicken, anything like that.
Okay.
Chenin Blanc would be great.
Then we move on to our third white version, which is the Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. So this was an important one for us because I don't know if anybody's eating turkey come November.
I'm sure they are.
And if you're a white wine drinker, it's Chardonnay that you want to have. If you think about all the flavors you have on your table on a Thanksgiving dinner, and you're a white wine drinker, you still want your white wine to have some complexity to it, right? To have the ability to pair with all those different flavors and tastes.
That's really beautiful.
And go with turkey. And California makes fabulous Chardonnays. It's a little sunshine in the glass. It's the
really
perfect
is.
Chardonnay color.
And you know what? You can do the 3 easy payments. You can do the set of 12, which is definitely the way to go. It's a buy more, save
great.
more of $43. You could get the variety pack and try everything because we're going to move on to the reds. But if you're a white wine drinker and you only want the whites, we have an offering that's just that, where you'll get 2 bottles each of, or pardon me, you'll get
4 bottles.
4 bottles, sorry.
Each.
4 bottles of each of the 3 varietals that we just talked about. Okay, so now we move on to our reds.
So if you're a red wine drinker, this is what I would serve with turkey. And actually what I would do, I'd put the Chardonnay and the Pinot on the table.
And let people choose.
Whatever they want to have, you're perfectly paired. So the Pinot is the lightest of the reds. It's one of the harder wines to make. It's hard for us to find. And you can even see from the color, it's kind of light. It's a lightish red.
It is so light
It's
for
delicate,
a red
isn't
wine.
it? And Pinot, I love the nose on a Pinot. That's half the, it's just a lovely wine.
And you know what? If you want to fit in with your friends because they're always drinking red wine, but sometimes it's a little strong for you. Maybe it's not, doesn't work with your palate as well. This is the one to go for.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then we also have the Shiraz.
So Shiraz, this is from Australia. So Shiraz is kind of a peppery, fruit-forward wine.
Okay.
And this wine tastes like Australia. It's a kick in the pants red wine, very smooth finish. If you're having any kind of red sauce, if you're having a lasagna or meatballs or any kind of pasta,
I love
this
the
is
finish on this.
Isn't this great? I love this wine.
I love it.
This was really a surprise in the set.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of richness to it, but it's very, very smooth. Now, if you're having the tenderloin steak tips from earlier, prime rib for your holiday meal, you got to bring out the big gun, which is the Cabernet
Last but not
Sauvignon.
least is the Cabernet. So Cabernet Sauvignon is kind of the king of the red wines. Right, it has a lot of layers to it,
And the
complexity to
color,
it. See how dark
deep.
it is compared to the Pinot?
Yeah.
And that's so it matches with your red meat, your roast, prime rib,
Wow.
right? But it still has a smooth finish,
Yes.
right? And that's the sign of a well-made wine.
And you know what? Over 19,000 sets have been ordered since we debuted this just earlier this month. Your choices, if you're hearing one that you know you just want to have on its own or to have as gifts, you can go for a set of 3 in Zinfandel, Chenin Blanc, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Shiraz, or the Cabernet Sauvignon. They would be $13 a bottle, delivered to your door. 39 states, including Pennsylvania, so you can check our list by going to QVC.com, or the best value is to go for a set of 12. You can do all whites, you can do all reds, or you can do the variety pack, which is usually our most popular. You know, you drink the white wines, give away the reds. You like the red wines, give away the whites. There's always a way that you can work that one out.
It's a great thing. If you're a white wine drinker, you have people coming over who are red wine drinkers, you can serve them with confidence. You know the wine is good.
Yes.
Or if you're giving a gift, you may explore on your own, but when you give
That's right.
gift, you really want to make sure the wine you're giving is really good.
So you can do the variety pack if you would like to do the easy payments, only an immediate shipment. I do have a quick question for you. White wines, reds, how do you think they should be served?
Most people serve
Temperature-wise.
their white wines too cold, so I would just put them in the refrigerator for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Take them out. And the red wines you want just below room temperature.
Just below.
5 minutes in the fridge and take them out and they'll
5
be
minutes.
perfect.
So I love that we have you here to help explain all of these things that help to
we're
make
happy.
us experts at home. So if you would like to bring this home, I want to remind you again that when this is completely sold out, because it is a while supplies last, we will never be able to do this assortment for you again. So you will have lots of beautiful gifts to give for the holiday season. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Cheers.
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 Happy holidays.
You like the
Happy
Zinfandel
holidays.
Brian,
food?
the
Cheers.
holiday would not be complete without you, my friend.
I
Thank
agree.
you. Thank you.
I agree.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh,
So
this
today's
is
been
my
fun.
favorite. I know, Sharon. Thanks for inviting me onto your
course,
show.
you
I
kidding me?
love
Always.